So today we will start from question number 13 of exercise number 8.1. Okay. So first of all, go through the problem. Question number 13. First of all, go through question number 13. The problem is question number 13. Show that 9 to the power n plus 1 minus 8n minus 1, that is divisible by 64. That is divisible by 64. Now first of all break it. 9 to the power n into 9 minus 8n minus 1, then 9 means 1 plus 8 to the power n into 9 minus 8n minus 1, then 1 plus 8 to the power 1 plus 8 to the power whole n. We now expand it. 1 to the power n means 1 plus nc1 into 8 plus nc2 into 8 square plus dot dot dot. I have broken it up to the third term into 9 minus 8n minus 1. Now simplify it. 1 plus 8n plus 64 into nc2 plus dot 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 into 9 minus 8n minus 1. Now do the multiplication with 9. I am rubbing the upper portion. That is 9 plus 72n plus 64 into 9 into nc2 plus dot 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 minus 8n minus 9. 9 will be cancelled out, and then 72n minus 8n, that will give you 64n plus 64 into 9 into nc2 plus dot dot dot. Now we will take common 64. Now we will take common 64 from the all terms, which will give you 64 into n plus 9 into nc2 plus dot dot dot. That means 64 into k, where k equals to 9 plus 9 into nc2 plus dot dot dot, a positive term, which is a positive term. So which shows that the term, the given number, which shows that the given number is divisible by 64, or the given expression will be divisible by 64. Okay, have you got it? Have you got it? Have you got it? Guys, response. Who are doing the class, please response. Okay, so come to the last one, question number 14. Here you have to show here summation r equals to 0 to n 3 to the power r NCR equals to 4 to the power n. Here you know that we know that a plus b to the power whole n means summation r equals to 0 to n ncr a to the power n minus r b to the power r. This is the binomial theorem in summation notation. This is the binomial theorem in summation notation. Okay, you know the expansion. This is in summation notation. Now just putting a equals to 1, b equals to 3, we get, just put it. So 1 plus 3 to the power n equals to summation r equals to 0 to n nc r 1 to the power n minus r 3 to the power r. That means 4 to the power n equals to summation r equals to 0 to n ncr into 3 to the power r, because 1 to the power anything will be 1. So that's it. That's a short question actually. That's our question number 14. Have you got it? Have you got it? Response. Have you got it? Kinjal Nundi and Polomi Shah, response. Who are doing the class? Okay, now we will discuss. This exercise is completed. White page 1 is completed. Now we will discuss about the general term and middle term. Okay, general term and middle term in the expansion of a plus b to the power whole n. First of all, general term. In the expansion of a plus b to the power whole n. Okay, it is written as tr plus 1. We have discussed already in the first class of binomial theorem. Tr plus 1 equals to ncr a to the power n minus r b to the power r, where a is the first term and b is the second term. A plus b to the power whole n, the expansion of a plus b to the power whole n, the general term tr plus 1 equals to ncr a to the power n minus r b to the power r. So this is the general term. Just note down it in your copy. Now move on to the middle term. Can I dub it? Is it done? Is it done? So the middle term. Whenever we discuss about middle term, we have to consider two cases. First of all, whenever n is even, then the number of terms will be n plus 1, which is odd. Therefore, middle term or mid term will be n plus 1 by 2, 2th term. That means n by 2 plus 1th term. Okay, listen carefully. N is even, then the number of terms will be n plus 1. Whenever 1 is added to even number, that will give you an odd number. and for the odd number the formula is odd number plus 1 by 2. Therefore, midterm will be n plus 1, the odd number, plus 1 by 2th term. That means n by 2 plus 1th term. Have you got it? Follow me. Have you got it? Have you got it? Okay. Now, whenever n is odd, the number of terms will be n plus 1, which is even. Then the midterm will be n plus 1 by 2th term. For the even numbers, you know that there are two midterms. Okay. Suppose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are two midterms. The third one and fourth one. That means the number divided by 2 and the next one. And n plus 1 by 2 plus 1th term. Okay. Whenever n is odd, then the number of terms will be n plus 1, that is even. You know that always the number of terms is 1 more than the power of the expansion. So, that is why midterm will be n plus 1 by 2th term and n plus 1 by 2 plus 1, the next term. Okay. So, for the odd cases, whenever the power is odd, that means the number of terms will be even. In this case, this is the case 2. In this case, there are two midterms. Have you got it? Now, we will move on to the exercise number 8.2. Okay. Exercise number 8.2. Do it in your copy also. Follow me. Exercise number 8.2. The first one, find the coefficient of x to the power 5 in the expansion of x plus 3 to the power 8. In the expansion of x plus 3 to the power 8. For this kind of problem, first of all, you have to find the general term tr plus 1. You have to first of all find out the general term tr plus 1, that is 8cr x to the power 8 minus r into 3 to the power r. So, according to the question, here we are asked to find the coefficient of x to the power 5. That is why we have taken here x to the power 8 minus r equals to x to the power 5. That is 8 minus r equals to 5. That means r equals to 3. That means r equals to 3. Now, just put the value of r, you will get the result. Therefore, the required coefficient will be 8c5 into 3 to the power 5. I am excluding the variable here. If you put the r equals to 3 in the power of the variable, that means x to the power 8 minus 3, that means x to the power 5. Because you are asked to find the coefficient, that is why the variable is excluded from the result. Have you got it? Now, calculate it. Sorry, it will be 3 to the power 3. 8c3 into 3 to the power 3. Make one correction. 8c3, the value of r is 3. 8c3 into 3 to the power 3, and the variable is excluded. Now, just do the calculation and tell me the answer. Do the calculation and tell me the answer. Do the calculation and tell me the answer. Fast. Do the calculation and tell me the answer. Yes, Thank you for giving the correct answer 1512. Have you got it, the method? The method is understood by you? The method is clear to you? Okay, thank you. 1512. Yes, just do the calculation 8C3, and after doing the calculation 8C3 and 3 to the power 3, you will get 1512. Now move on to the next one. Question number 2. Question number 2. You are asked to find here the coefficient of a to the power 5 b to the power 7 in the expansion a minus 2b to the power 12. A minus 2b to the power 12. Again here we will find first the general term tr plus 1, which is 12cr a to the power 12 minus r minus 2b to the power r. That means 12cr a to the power 12 minus r minus 2 to the power r and b to the power r. Now according to the question, here a to the power 12 minus r equals to a to the power 5 and b to the power r equals to b to the power 7. From both the conditions we got r equals to 7 here. From the first one it is r equals to 7, and from the second one similarly here r equals to 7. That's why the coefficient, the required coefficient 12c7 into minus 2 to the power 7. You have to exclude a to the power 5 and b to the power 7 because they are the variables. You are asked to find only the coefficient. Okay, so just do the calculation. 12c7, this is 12c7, instead of r I am putting here 7, so 12c7 and minus 2 to the power 7. Just do the calculation. Just do the calculation. Okay, I am waiting. It will be, I am helping you little bit, rubbing the upper portion. It will be 12 factorial by 7 factorial into 5 factorial into 2 to the power 7, and minus will be coming out from it because here the power is odd number, so minus will not be removed. Here it is coming out at the beginning of the number. So minus 12 factorial by 7 factorial into 5 factorial into 2 to the power 7. Just do the calculation. I am waiting. I am waiting for your answer. Minus 101,376. Yes, minus 101,376. Yes, it is the correct answer. Thank you for doing the calculation. Have you done the calculation by yourself? Okay, thank you very much. So, up to question number 2 we have done today. In the next class we will be back again here from the question number 3. Okay, any queries? Any queries? Yes, by the calculator. Okay, okay. Okay. Any queries regarding the general term or middle term? But calculator is not available in the exam. You know that? Yes. Okay. So, we will be back again here with a new class. Till then, goodbye and have a nice day.